Alright guys, I'll be walking you through how you can integrate this boot. If you're using this boot for the first time or you have been using the boot before, there will be a need for you to watch this video to the end. There's important need for that. Don't assume you already know how to integrate it. Yes, we are using the boot for the first time. You have the cTrader version and the MT5 version. You can see that. I just dropped the new one on the group. So you can see right the version 2 of those both. So what you need to do next, if you are watching this, if you want to integrate it for the first time, let me walk you through the cTrader first. You just need to go to your Chrome, download the cTrader platform, just download it. Make sure you download from the website, the original one, because all the broker also provide the cTrader version. But for easy to navigate, make sure you download. You can see this logo, right? So after you're done doing that, the next thing is for you to install it. So once we install the MT5, one of the things must pay attention to that. When you are registered this cTrader platform, you must use your mail email, the email you'll be using to register any profile you want to get. That is the same email you will use to register this account. After you done registered your account, what you need to do next is for you to integrate the bot. So for you to integrate the bot, come to our Telegram group here. You can see the bot right now, right? So if you are using the web version of the Telegram, this is the app, right? This is the software. So you're using the app, you can just right click like this. You're going to see showing your folder. But if you are using the web version, maybe you log in through Chrome like this. If you log in through Chrome, your Telegram through Chrome, you're going to be seeing download. So you just click on download and download it. But if you're using the web version, click on show in folder. So after you click on show in folder, you can see it. This is it, right? You're able to locate it on your folder. You can just double click on it. So once you double click on it, automatically it will take you to, you can see, right? So make sure you cancel this one first. Yes. So let's locate it. Okay, this is it. You can see, right? This is it. You can see, right? This is it on my terminal. Click on it like this. Click on it. So once you click on it like this, I want you to pay attention to something. In case you are using this cTrader for the first time, once you log into the account, just locate this argo. Under this argo, that's where you can locate all this place, right? Under this argo. So once you click on argo, you're going to see all this place. So once you click on the argo, this is the boot. You can see this is the boot name, right? So make sure the first thing you need to do is to change this one, because there will be a need for you to test run the broker you want to use it for to make sure it's accurate with the setting you will need to use. And the reason is that, okay, let me show us practically. The reason is that this both work with both points and dollar value. You can see, right? Which means that there are some pro firm that the broker they are using is not really aligned with the general broker, especially for good. So because of that, you will need to test run, maybe it's aligned with your own broker. This is very important because this have blow some of my accounts so far because of this. I will show us some of the accounts because you also, as you already know, before I drop any updated version of the boot, I will make sure I backtest it and also use it live. So as you can see, this is another boot that opened this trade so far. So this is how I test run it on account that I got. So click on test regist, make sure you click on backtest. One of the first thing you must pay attention to is that you can run these bots on a pound value or a dollar. The difference is that if you are using dollar value, which means that you're able to know exactly amount in dollar, amount you are risking per trade, amount the let me show us. You can see, right? If you are using pounds, there are some broker that this pound is not really accurate with the way they calculate their own pound. And you can see the value equivalent, right? So you're able to see how much you are losing. And apart from that, there are even some broker in which this dollar is still be different. So that's the reason you need to backtest it. So first thing you need to do, just click on play. So what you need to do, you need to wait for you to pick the first trade so that you're able to know the risk the boat is working. You can see, right? I hope you can see something here. You can see that here. You can see, right? The total risk here is $100. You can see, right, the total for the first entry here, one of the things you need to confirm is that the total risk, the first entry here, that you can see, right, is $100, right? This default setting here is for 10K account. If you are using another account, maybe 50K, 100K, 200K, you need to change this one to the 1% of it or 0.5. You do not know how to do that, you can reach out to me. I can send you a set file, or I schedule a time with you to share your screen and I will walk you through. But if you are using a 10K account, the default setting here is 100% accurate with what will be expressed on your account. So you can see, right, it's $100, which is all correct. So that's that about that. But the next thing you can also do, which means that the point value and the dollar value is correct with this broker. So let me show us something. Let me show us something. Let's use FTMO. Yes, let's use FTMO. Yes, yeah. This these are the things that wipe this account out. This account that just gets blue this week. These are the thing. The mistake is not a mistake. I run it intentionally because that's how I test run every boot I use before it go live. So because I'm using this default setting also, let me play it and let us see. I'm also using I use this default setting to run the account. You'll be able to see how terrible they calculate their own points. You'll be able to you can see the total risk now. It have no trigger. Yes, yes. Let me show us something. You see, the total risk is around 10,000 US dollar. Because you can see the stop loss. Can you see stop loss? Stop loss. See the way they put the stop loss, which means that they are using a total different way to calculate their own parameter. So what you need to do is that you need to come here. You need to come here. Since we are using dollar, all our parameter here, we are using dollar mode. So you just need to work with this dollar. Click on here. Change this one to, let's change it to 1040 first. 1040. So and play again. This your first entry will determine what your bot is working with. So this is where you need to pay attention to. This way. So before that, let me show you something here on this account. Let me show you something. You can see, right, you lose almost 500, which makes it breach this account because of this wrong calculation of the things. So that's where there will be a need for you to calculate it. This default setting, this is the default setting all the bots should be normally used. You can see, right, you have picked default trade. You can see default trade here is still 1,000 US dollar, and we are expecting it to use dice $100, right? So we need to change it again to 1.4. You can see the wrong mechanism this bot is using. I mean, this broker FTMO. That's where you must be very careful in any broker you want to use. If you are using any broker that I recommend that has been using, it will be very easy for me to know the exactly way. Then you can see, right, let's check it now. Yes, you can see now is $100. The total risk is $100. So all the information needed will be displayed on the screen. Yes, you can see, right, $100, which means it's not correct with amount you are risking. So there's no way. So after that, after you get this parameter correct, so after you get the exact parameter, yes, you can see the total risk of all the trades now running is around $196, which is the reason is that the total risk we allow here is $200. So that is that. And the reason is that if you come to all this parameter here, you come to all the parameter here. Yes, and the second thing you must pay attention to is that is either you use is either you use fixed loss size or percentage. Using percentage that you are telling the bot that you should calculate the exactly percentage automatically, maybe 0.5% of the account, 1% of the account, and use it as the first entry. The first entry. So and the pullback entry also. And if you want to be sure that I don't want the bot to calculate the percentage so that something will not go wrong, you may use a fixed loss size. So you're able to know that I'm very sure that this is what the bot will use for me. So that's that about that. So one of the things that You need to pay attention to. You can see the total risk, right? $200. We are the one that you put here, so that's where the boat is working with $200. But nevertheless, you must not rely on this. The boat may be working with $200 and your broker may be doing another thing. So that's why all these things now later bound to the broker you want to use. What I mean about broker is that any pro firm can profile you with any broker that we use to navigate the market. So that's that about that. So after you detect the exactly point you will use, so let's run it on the this Pepperstone broker, right? So let's check it on the Pepperstone broker. Let's see how it goes. Still remember that we are using, okay, let's start with the normal $100 and the $400 take profits. So let's start with that. Yeah, you can see, right, the total risk is $1,000. Yes, which is not also not accurate with what you want. So this how you can test run it to know exactly what your broker is working with. This total risk will show you, because you can see now, right, the total risk for the first entry is $100, which is now accurate with what you want. So after you already discovered that on this particular broker, this is what is accurate with the setting. What you need to do next is for you to come here like this. Once you come here like this, you can see, right, we have this one on the computer. This one will working. If you install the boot here, maybe if you play the boot here, it will only be working if your computer data is on. So that is that. But if you install it here, you can see the logo here. That means you're working with the cloud. The computer is going to install it on a cloud server. So that is that about that. So the first thing you need to just, once you click on it like this, you can see, right, once you click on it like this, you can see you must select good and you must always be in 1 hours. So we just click on instant information. Yes. So on this particular broker, yes, the broker we are working with, because we are working with Pepperstone, and you already know that, yeah, Pepperstone. So once you click on information like this, so before you run the boot, the only thing you need to change is for you to come here like this, change it to the setup you are working with. You can see that it's 1040, right? But by default, this is the normal calculation for each broker. $100, 400. But there are some broker in which, as you already know, where we are testing it. So that's that about that. But if I send a set file for a particular reason, maybe you are using another broker, another pro firm, which it does not allow general setup. All what you need to do that. So immediately I send you the set file, you just need to save it on your normal desktop. Click on this place. You can see, right, just select the set file. The set file is going to just locate it where is your computer. Any place you integrate it, just select it. It's going to, once you click on it, click on open, it's going to open. So that is that. So it will automatically adjust to the necessary parameter is needed. So that is that about that. So you just need to click on start. So once you click on start, you can see, right, it's different. This is how it's going to, the color is going to change. So once the color change like this shows that it's already working. Integrate it now. It's very simple. Just locate the boot. This is the boot, right? Once you locate the boot like this, yes. The next thing is for you to confirm, come to this setting and work on this, so work on this. So we are using the five, this particular profile. We are using this particular profile. So once you test run it, you're able to see that the calculation is 100% accurate with the normal calculation all the broker are using. So once you turn that, and you're able to confirm that this is exactly, and you can see, right, that this accurate, right? The $100 is also $100 here. The total risk, which is $100, is also $100 here. So you just need to come here. So once you come here to the second one here, Make sure you change this one to good, and make sure it's also in 1 hours. Come here like this. So change this one to dollar value. I'll click on start. And see, right, once you click on start, so once you click on start like this, it's already working. So that's that.